Bentar ambil minum dulu. Kepencet anjir.
Welcome.
Hari-hari kepencet. Yo, hello, what's up? Pasti opening gua nggak gitu. Oke, ulang. Hai, gua Reza dan seberatan di channel Rez. Hai. Ya, saat ini kita bakalan main genshin karena kita udah kehadiran map baru, yaitu ada Sumeru. Tapi disclaimer, gua nggak akan gacha sekarang. Soalnya apa? Gua bakalan nabung buat Nahida sama siapa yang cewek tuh, Nilo sama Nilo. Gue lagi nabung di Honkai, nabung di genshin pun nabung gitu kan. Jadi kita ganti screen dulu, tapi nggak tahu sih kalau ini apa bakalan lancar atau enggak, nggak tahu sih. Nah, semoga aja aman lah ya. Ini gue tadi login dulu pakai akun kedua, bukan akun kedua sih, akun teman gue. Gas gacha. Zakar Putra, halo. Ya, nggak bro, lagi nggak gacha, lagi mau nabung buat Nahida sama Nilo. Katanya kan next update tuh. Ya udah, gua nabung dulu. Gua ada 3.000. Ya kali nabung apa gacha sekarang primonya 3.000 doang. Enggak lah. Lagi nabung ini karena ada Sumeru, kita gas ya. Terus kan nguli gitu kan. Nguli di tempat baru. Oh iya, gue lupa ya, belum ganti ke nge-lag. Buset, nge-lag ya. Udah hijau deh, udah hijau. Udah lancar kan ya? Waduh.
There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
Halo, tes. Ini udah hijau deh. Duh, aman gak ya? Gue sambil liatin di live gue aja deh. Aduh. Ini kok lambat? Bener ya koneksi gua? Apa gara-gara, bentar gua cek dulu masih speed gua. Harusnya gua pakai TMT, cuma gua lupa komennya apa ya. Wah anjir, downloadnya coy kecil amat ya. Siapa uploadnya? Seharusnya uploadnya tinggi ya. Kecil aja downloadnya nih, 13 MB loh. Uploadnya sama sih. Turun anjir. Coba gua bitrate-nya turunin deh. Udah gue turunin bit rate aja lah. Nah, aman kayaknya nih. Aduh, hari-hari coba dulu deh karakter yang ada. Hari-hari jadi agak boring kan streamnya. Gak apa-apa deh, mending lancar. Atau nih indie home nya nih resek, si merah resek. Oh ini yang katanya masuk standar. Coba. Ini skillnya apa? Oh ya, kita baca dulu. Oh ya, bahasa Inggris gua nggak ngerti anjir. Coba kapan semua dong. Tidak ada slow Finana. Bentar, bahasanya gimana anjir? From hard at head. Oke. Fire. Which will decrease the word arrow charging time by 24 seconds. Holy damn, this.
Come a little closer. You've been a naughty boy.
Can't see. Let's nip that in the butt.
Wait, what? Ngomong apa tadi?
It's a good night show. Come a little closer. Surrender and be gentle.
Kolej.
One with the force.
Oh. Kok udah ada damage-nya? Ya bentar, tadi gimana? Attack-nya kan 1200 tuh. Crit rate. Gede, oke. Berarti dia damage-nya di situ ya. Dia damage-nya di normal attack, sama kayak ganyu mainnya. Oh, sama kayak ganyu mainnya ya. Weaponnya kayak gimana ini? Oh, damn. Crit rate. Total damage bonus. This effect increase charge attack. Oh, attack. Charge attack. DPS kah? Coba lagi. Oops.
Leave it up to me.
Wait.
You're in for a little shock. Let's spark things up a little.
Kalau Ember. That's good.
I hear everything. One with the force.
Steady as stone. little shock.
Oke. Boleh juga. Kalau juga oke juga sih kolenya. Just come to be. Kenapa ya orang-orang pada mau gacha ya? Emang gacha siapa sih? Jongle gue udah punya. Victory mau masuk standar. Terus nanti apa Kokomi sama Ganyu Riran. Udah punya juga. Ngapain? Orang-orang ya. Makanya gua nggak mau C1, mau C1 apalagi jangan gitu. Mau gua.
You're in for a little shock. You've been a naughty boy.
Oh shit. That's damage.
Oh, so sad.
Cari revive. Bye bye.
Order guide. Freeze.
Try not to enjoy this too much.
Frostbite. Solidify. This is order.
Damn. Like lagi kah? Gua nggak lihat tuh. Gua nggak lihat di hijau lah. Jangan gua nggak ngeliat. Jadi di stream gua nggak like. Apaan sih? Nah, kayaknya nggak akan lama nih. Sampai jam 2:30 ya. Jam 2:30, 3:30. Oke. Cuma mau jalan-jalan doang. Sambil nge-quest kalau bisa. Tuh kan. Nah, mulai. Ian. No. Ada ayam.
Once, there was a glorious kingdom.
Apa? Beda agama. Wow. Oh ya kemarin ya. Apa ini? Crystallize. Huh?
The scenery is wonderful. Surely enough.
Oh. Okay.
Convince anyone to become a wanderer.
Iya waktu ini. Katanya Sumer itu masuk ke Kesem dulu ya. Dari dulu deh. Sayang Primogen. No. Kayaknya gue nggak dikasih kesempatan buat streaming deh. Parah nih. Ini home. Komplain ah. Ntar. Nggak maju. Bodo amat, nggak bisa di HP gue. Di HP gue sebenarnya buat nyantai. Atau lagi di luar rumah gitu kan. Ah, semut. Gitu. Ini primo gue ada berapa sekarang? Ah, not bad. Di situ mulu dari kemarin. Heran gue. Oh no. Oh. Iya. Aku mati. Aku mati. Wah. Wah. Kadang-kadang. Mereka kadang-kadang loh. Apa sih? Itu gimana sih? Bingung gue.
What's one more? Riptide.
Damn. Oke.
One with nature.
Oh ya, gue mau eksperimen. Katanya yang berubah nih apa si resonansinya. Ntar gue cek dulu apa yang berubah. Ini water apa hydro. Hydronya bukan healing bonus lagi. Wah, aku jadi max XP. Enak nih, betul. Hood. Wah, tim mahal enak tuh. Dikit masih stamina. Masih sama. Kalau yang elektro cuma ditambahin. Dendro baru lagi. Anniversary nambah 50. Tinggal belum kebaikan or belum reaction all nearby party member gain 30 damage per 6 second. What the fuck? Kalian oh 100 gak salah lihat gua 100. What the hell? Apaan tuh? Affected electro less great rate. Oh ini yang krayo. Increase shield. Oh sama 4 unit. Oh, resisten bawah. Oh yang berubah cuma dia tuh sama ada tambahan di ini. Tapi anjir yang hydro ngentot.
Shouldn't let your guard down. One with nature. One with wind and cloud.
Sini. Bodoh, sama bodoh. Oke. Oh clear. Kalau di PC gue nggak pernah ketahuan loh.
I could get used to this.
Ya, apa itu ketahuan? Gak ada ketahuan di PC gua. Tapi di sini kok ketahuan deh. Bodoh. Ini apa ini? Ya Allah nganterin. Kayaknya gue gak akan sorry deh, soalnya nggak begini aja. Gak deh.
Another test subject.
Woi.
Amateur mistake. clouds high. The birds call. The wind knows it.
Everybody stand back! That's gonna hurt in the morning.
Ngentot.
You can run, but you can't hide.
Resek. Sering gua ngelek-ngelek sih, woi. Iya nih, ada gangguan sinyal nih. Nah, jam 2 ya. Aduh. Hari-hari. Kok gini mulu ya? Kesel gue lama-lama. Jadi nggak mood main kan? Apa gue udah ngebut loh tadi? Udah makan, udah persiapan apa gitu. Udah ngamut gue. Tahu-tahu nih. Lewat bagian nih sinyalnya. Jadi males main.
No time to lose.
Ad Astra Abisask. Thank you for Ad Astra.
Alright. Kok keren. Males. Put the light of danger out of fun. Oke. Ya gua maksain lah. Sekarang main Arfon Quest dulu. Oke, gini deh, gua nggak akan pakai musik dari guanya deh. Gua bakal nyalain musik dari gamenya aja deh. Gua mau dengerin juga sih musik dari Dendro itu. Dendro. Semeru itu bagaimana? Oke, gua matiin. Gua nyalain dulu musiknya. Audio. Oh god. That's them. Katanya masuknya tuh ke si itu tuh. You ready? Let's go. Wow, like. Wah, gara-gara nge-lag kayaknya. Mau jaga-jaga. Mau pakai party, aku tahu aja.
Stabilize.
Oh, hello. Waduh, masih ke render coy. Wow, bro, kita di Sumeru. Damn. Woi, mana sore? Hah? Look,
Unsolicited, and all the more valuable for it.
what? Ya, settingannya low
Now
sih.
we made it to Sumeru. Our next objective should be to head to Sumeru City and find a way to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. And speaking of Lesser Lord Kusanali, even though we haven't heard too much about her, she doesn't seem to be the same deity who abducted your brother. But even so, people call Sumeru the Nation of Wisdom, you know. If we can get a chance to meet the God of Wisdom, maybe she can give us some useful information.
Ya, tapi kayaknya nggak mungkin deh.
But, Paimon doesn't know the way to Sumeru City. Maybe we can climb up to that spot with the statue of the Seven on it. That'll give us a way better view of things. Even if we can't see exactly where the city is, at least we'll be able to check for some smaller settlements nearby.
Yep. Udah red.
Wait a second. Look! There's someone up ahead!
Baisu? Bukan Baisu.
Perfect timing! Now we can just ask for directions rather than wander around like, hey there! We're not from around here
Ah.
and seem to have gotten a little lost. We'd like to ask for some directions. Huh? Did they not hear Paimon? Hey! You over there! Could you give us some directions?
Huh?
Buset, dengan apa?
What's going on here? There's no way she could have missed that. Wait! Could she be ignoring us? How dare she? Well, even
Dengar.
so, she might be heading someplace where we could find other people to ask. Let's keep our distance and follow her. When we get the chance, we'll just ask someone else for directions.
Wow, freak story coy. Chapter 3. Let's go.
Come on, let's follow her. Just keep quiet. Make sure she doesn't notice us.
Gue glad. Terus kemana ini? Oh, kesana ya. I know. Tapi mau sorry.
Huh? She just walked near that small waterfall and then suddenly vanished. Let's go take a closer look. Paimon thought this cave would lead to a village or something, but it looks like that's not the case. Look, she's sitting over there. Wait, she couldn't what should we do now? Do we try asking her for directions again? It looks like she's meditating or something. If we bother her now, she probably wouldn't let us out very lightly.
Yep. Terus ke
Oh!
Paimon, jangan.
What a lovely smell!
Paimon.
It's
Jangan mulai.
coming from that sensor over there. This is definitely not your typical place to call home, but at least it smells nice. Maybe living here wouldn't be too bad after all.
Ah, apa?
Huh? What's the matter? You don't look too good.
So, ya, alright.
What? Is the smell making you feel sick? Strange. Paimon doesn't feel anything.
Cabut aja, cabut. Jumping.
What's happening? Traveler? This is no time for a nap. Oh,
Apa nih? Kok? Waduh. Tuh kan giliran gua story kok apa nih? Tahi. Emang disuruh story kayaknya nih. Ya udah deh. Bagus, gua juga emang ngincer story. Tapi kok lama ya? Halo. Oke. Wow. Wait. What the hell? Imaginary kah? It's imaginary. What the hell? Whoa. It's flying? Anjir. Tapi sumpah ya, gue main di HP kayak main lagi liat movie anjir. Kayaknya gue story mending di HP aja deh. Keren anjir. Kayak lagi nonton movie. Serius anda? So bright. So bright. Dan loadingnya lama lagi. Sialan. Aduh. Oke. 2 kali. Masa sekali.
are you sure it's not serious? The traveler's been out for a long time now.
Yes, you can relax. Believe me, Master is extremely knowledgeable. If he says that she's going to be alright, then there's absolutely nothing to worry about. Oh, are you awake now?
Halo.
Oh, thank goodness! Traveler, you're finally awake! Well, we're at... good question. Where are we? Hana was in such a panic when you passed out that she even forgot to ask what place this is.
This is Gandharvaville. It was originally built by scholars from Sumeru as a place to rest in the rainforest. Now it's mainly used by the forest rangers as a base of operations. My name is Kale. I'm a trainee forest ranger. My master and I found you passed out during our patrol, so we brought you here. Oh, no things are necessary. I didn't do anything really. By the way, how are you feeling now? Any discomfort? Oh, that's Master's herbal medicine you're tasting. He gave you some while you were unconscious. Before I forget, Master mentioned you should take more medicine once you wake up.
Okay.
Whoops!
Kale, what's the matter? Were you trying to retrieve the medicine? As I've already told you, you must be careful with these. Alright, I'll get it for you once I'm finished here.
Sorry, Master.
Now, the guide to Avidya Forest's edible fungi is clearly posted on our bulletin board. But if Farbo forgets which mushrooms to avoid one more time, I'll have no choice but to leave the guide somewhere a little more visible. Like right smack on his forehead so others can remind him to be careful.
Right? This is the second time he's come down with food poisoning this month. I'll be sure to give him a good talking to.
Yes, please do. if, on the off chance Farbode simply enjoys having little imaginary fairies dance before his eyes, then we'll just let him be. But the next time he requires any of our medicine, be sure to charge him accordingly.
Tegas juga Tignar ya.
So, how are you doing? Feeling better?
Oh,
Yep.
this is my master, Forest Watcher
Good
Tainari.
enough.
He's chief officer over all the rangers here in Gandharvaville.
I already informed Paimon about the reason you fell unconscious earlier. But now that you're awake, let me explain it for you as well. It is common practice for Sumeru scholars of certain darshans to dedicate themselves to training and meditation in isolated areas, particularly the nearby forests. While meditating, they use a certain incense known as spirit borneol to help calm their minds as they enter a state of deep rumination. In hopes of asking directions, you two followed a scholar named Hypatia into her cave. The incense you smelled inside was the spirit borneol I just mentioned. That incense typically has no effect on most people, but for a very select few, it can have profound effects on one's cognition, as you experienced firsthand. Does that make sense?
Karena kepanjangan gue jadi nggak terlalu ngerti, tapi ya asal ngerti aja lah.
Very good. Now, answer me this. Did you feel anything after passing out? Say, any out-of-body experiences? Or did you see anything while unconscious?
Kasih tau nggak ya? Oh, ada kasih tahu tuh.
Kale, let the others know to stop bringing their patrol logs here for now.
Huh? Why?
Because these two will be staying here for the next few days. They can have my room and I'll bunk with
Wait,
them
what?
there. Now get a move on and be sure to do as I've said.
Yes, Master Tainari.
Oh, sayonara. So what do you want?
Wait, hold on a second. Can you tell us what's going on?
Sure, let me fill you in. I originally planned to send you on your way once you finish your medicine. However, it appears now that you should stay a while longer in Gandharvaville for further observation while you recuperate.
Further observation?
But we need to go to Summer City. Yeah.
No need to be hasty. As long as you have the capacity to judge between right and wrong, I promise that you'll understand the gravity of the situation once I explain everything to you. Based on what you saw after smelling the incense and losing consciousness, we can conclude that you experienced a powerful hallucination, which suggests your mental state is not in the best of shape. If you're skeptical, have a whiff of this.
Huh?
Oh, are you okay?
You're experiencing a similar sensation as when you passed out, aren't you? So even though your condition is stable as of now, if I were to haphazardly let you leave, it's highly likely that you'd suddenly pass out again somewhere else. The rainforest is home to many fierce animals and hazardous areas. If something were to happen to you again, I'm afraid you might not be so lucky. For now, I suggest you continue taking your medicine each day and avoid wandering off on your own. At least until you stop having adverse reactions to this kind of smell, okay?
Okay.
Good. Now continue resting while I fire up another bowl of medicine for you.
Jadi intinya gue harus...
Seriously? We just arrived in Sumeru and we're already having problems left and right. Paimon knows we're set on meeting Lesser Lord Kusanali as soon as possible, but you really don't look too good. It'd probably be best to let you recover first.
Iya, Paimon ya. Gimana ya? Mereka maksa gue buat terbiasa dengan tempat ini. Gue terbiasa mulu ntar.
Hey! Are you even listening to Paimon? Paimon's over here worrying about you, you know. What's weird? You mean how you're feeling now?
I don't think what I saw was hallucination. Gue bingung, gue juga bingung, tapi pikiran gue...
You mean the vision of tree roots and red skies you saw?
Wait, how do you know?
If those weren't hallucinations, what could they be?
What is that? Henry?
considering how unique you are, I trust your judgment here. But why didn't you say anything about it to Tainari? If he misjudged your condition, then there's a chance you could get worse, right?
Inti dari itunya kah? I don't know.
Huh? You mean that Tainari already knows that what you saw weren't hallucinations? But if that's the case, why would he try to hide that from us? Oh, Paimon gets it now. That explains why you were so quiet earlier. Well, that settles it then. We'll stay here to rest up and figure out what's going on with your hallucinations.
Okay.
But it seems like asking Tainari might not be an option anymore. What do you think we should do?
Nanti. Oh, Clay. Benar.
Good idea. Kale's pretty friendly. We can ask her tomorrow about what she knows regarding the Dendro Archon and customs in Sumeru. Rise and shine! Come on, it's time to go find Kale!
Wow.
All right, next let's see. Right hand. Yes, not bad. But please remember that you still need to be careful. Understand?
Yes, I will. By the way, Master, I still haven't received the patrol route for today.
Look, Kale, today's patrol will be a long one, so you won't be coming along this time. Besides, there's a chance we may encounter... well, you understand.
But I have a vision too! Am I useless to everyone now?
Don't talk like that, Kale. This is not something you need to be worrying about right now. Ah, there you are. Feeling any better?
Iya. Do you think we can help with it?
Yeah, since we'll be staying here for now, we thought we might as well try lending a hand around here.
Seems you're not the type to sit back and take it easy for a while, huh? In that case, perhaps Kale could take you two for a patrol south of Gandharvaville for the day. And if you're feeling up to it, you can be responsible for cleaning the Statue of the Seven.
Ah.
Tainari, we're ready to head out.
Amir.
Roger, I'll be
Ken.
right there.
Sebutan
All right,
teman
we'll be
gue.
heading into the forest now. I'll leave any further details to Kale.
Amir.
Yes,
Wait.
you can count on me.
Kalau gitu berarti ada nama gua dong.
So, Kale, what exactly are we going to be doing today? Tainari mentioned cleaning the statue just now, but, that doesn't really sound like the job for a ranger.
Well, a forest ranger's responsibilities can be pretty diverse. They handle a variety of tasks, like checking the condition of outlying roads, maintaining forest facilities, ensuring fire prevention standards are met, and providing assistance to travelers and locals. As for Master, well, he has to handle more dangerous areas of the rainforest.
Kayaknya gue ganti bahasa
Today
Indonesia dulu
we can
ntar.
perform routine checks on the pathway lamps as we make our way to the Statue of the Seven.
Biar gue ngerti.
Paimon, traveler!
Wait. Gue ngerti dulu bahasanya. Language. Game language. Indonesian. There we go. Pada achievement. Menjadi di hutan yang bebas. Anak kara. Anak sebatang kara. Ya Allah. Where they go now? Oh, ke bawah. Ah! Kampret. Go.
Nothing wrong with these two lamps. Let's move to the next ones.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh, this lamp seems to be getting a little wobbly. Let me make a note of it. No problems with this lamp. Good. The statue of the Seven is up on top of that large rock formation. You must have seen it when you came down this road before. It's pretty high up there, isn't it? Don't worry. If you're afraid you can't make it up there, I'm sure Master wouldn't mind if you don't clean the statue.
Yang penting sih receh bangke.
Oh? I guess I'll leave it up to you then. There's not much footing once you reach the statue, so be careful up there.
Paimon will fly up with you and help you with those hard-to-reach areas.
Lalu tinggal terbang masuk.
By the way, Kale, do you know anything about the Dendro Archon? You know, what's she like?
That depends. Are you referring to Greater Lord Rukudevata or Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Huh? Greater Lord Rukudevata? Oh, is that the name of the former Dendro Archon?
Uh-huh. Greater Lord Rukudevata was Sumeru's first Dendro Archon. She created the rainforest as well as the wall of Samiel around the desert. Her works provided a means of peaceful living for everyone. To the people of Sumeru, she's not only a symbol of wisdom, but also of power and kindness. Unfortunately, she disappeared in a great calamity that occurred a few hundred years ago. According to what Master has told me, the sages later found the newly born Dendro Archon and whisked her back to Sumeru. To celebrate the reinstatement of their lost deity, the sages dubbed her Lesser Lord.
Kepencet promo matiin itu.
Well, and then, I'm not too sure what happened, to be honest.
Lah,
Huh? You're not too sure? But aren't you from Sumeru?
Yeah, I'm from Sumeru.
Maybe it's difficult to discuss this topic with strangers. If that's the case, then don't worry, we understand.
No, it's not that. I'm not trying to hide something from you. Besides, I don't consider you two strangers.
oke.
Anyway, you two know Amber, right?
Yo, genshin itu.
Wait, Amber? You mean...
Yes, that's her. I once lived in Mondstadt for a while, and she helped me a lot during that time. You could even say that she helped me become a new person. There's no one like Amber. She lives life to the fullest while always adhering to her strong sense of justice. She's ready to answer the call for action at any moment, but is also very understanding of others. She's like the spark that lights the fire in everyone's heart around her. If you ask me, she's a prime example of a true outrider. She's the first person anyone coming to Mondstadt will meet. You can't help but be enthralled by her charm and sorry.
Paimon thought the work of Outriders was a little different from what you just described, but one thing's for sure, you really like Amber.
Sorry. I was rambling on just now.
Ya,
It must have sounded kind of weird.
ya udahlah, bestie.
It's alright, Kale. Knowing that you're a friend of Amber somehow makes Paimon suddenly feel a lot closer to you. So, how do you know that we've met Amber?
Well, after I returned to Sumeru, Amber and I have stayed in touch by writing each other letters. In one letter, she mentioned that Mondstadt was attacked by a fearsome dragon, but the city was saved by a mysterious blonde traveler and their floating companion. I knew you two were the ones she mentioned in the letter the moment I saw you. But, considering everything you've been through that day, I thought it'd be inappropriate to bring it up.
So that's how you knew.
Yep, so please know that you two have my complete trust. Really. I wish I could tell you more about the Dendro Archon, but I have been away from Sumeru for some
Still again,
time,
probably, I guess.
and I haven't read any books. Sorry.
That's alright. You've already helped us a lot. We had never even heard of Greater Lord Rukadevata or the sanctuary of Surasthana until you mentioned them.
Rukadevata ya, Rukadevata. Sanctuary of Surasthana. Wait, sounds like Indian though. Wait, gua salah perkiraan kah?
Oh, I'm happy that was helpful. There is one thing I want to ask though. Why do you two want to know about the Genderakon?
Oh.
So that's why you're here. Thank you for telling me your story.
Don't mention it. We are friends after all, right? Alright,
You both have my thanks. While you two are up there cleaning, I'll go ahead and inspect the forest canopy. Let's meet back here shortly.
Nah, sekarang pertanyaannya, ini manjatnya gimana ya? Wow, I'm not getting that. Nggak gitu, Jongli. Ah, gitu kok. Protector tak? Oke.
the Dendro Archon statue of the seven is up there. You should try touching it like the other ones we found on our journey.
Sorry Pak Iwan. Pencet. Oh. Let's see. Yang pasti ini adalah Summer City ya, bentar sih. Udah di situ sih. Anyway. Oh.
Huh. Now that Paimon looks at it, the deity that's carved on the statue is kinda small. Do you think she's supposed to be Greater Lord Rukadevata?
Senali dong.
The name does seem to fit the statue somehow. Well, anyway, we'll have to figure that out later. For now, let's focus on our job and clean up this.
Ya kabur komplit. Apaan tuh?
Huh? Wait a sec. Is it just Paimon, or was there something moving?
Ini Paimon yang halo atau emang ada yang gerak tadi? Bodoh. Bodoh amat Paimon. Kayak kubis.
Yeah, that's it. Small and round, like cabbage, but moving.
Kayaknya itu udah sering lihat. Cuma itu bentuknya emang agak beda.
It really freaked Paimon out. Whatever it was, we should probably go. Actually, on second thought, maybe we should get to cleaning first. Paimon will fly up and take care of the top, and you clean it.
Bangke.
Nice work. That's one clean statue. Let's head down and meet up with Kale.
1, 2, 3. Ini lagi duduk ya.
Kale, we're back.
Welcome back. You must be tired after all that climbing. Let's take a little break.
By the way, Kale, have you ever seen any small creatures scurrying around the forest?
creature that looks like a veggie? Well, I guess Master would say something like, all plants are living organisms, so they also fall under the category of creatures.
Ya, emang.
Wow, fascinating! It almost sounds like an imaginary creature that you hear kids always talking about. I'll be sure to keep an eye out for anything like it. Oh, I almost forgot. Are you two hungry? I packed some food and water for us.
Oh, thanks.
Yay! Food! What kind of goodies did you bring? Hey, don't be a party pooper. It's not like Kale is a stranger or anything. Besides, the best way to compliment a chef is to show passion for their food. Xiangling taught Paimon that.
I prepared a nice portable dish that forest rangers like to eat called pita pockets. I hope you'll like them.
Pita pocket.
What's that? No, you dropped it. Not to worry. I wrapped a few layers of oiled paper around each pita. They should be fine.
Oh, whew. Paimon nearly had a heart attack there.
Bodoh.
Those pitas are amazing.
Ini
You're quite the
teman
cook, Kale.
kanannya sakit deh.
Thank goodness you wrapped them in paper. Paimon wouldn't have been able to sleep at night knowing something so tasty had been wasted.
You really know how to compliment the chef, Paimon. Since you liked it so much, I'll be sure to give you a copy of the recipe sometime. I'll even include all my personal cooking pointers, so you'll be making your own pita pockets in no time.
Yay! Thanks, Kale. It's hard to believe someone as diligent as you could have clumsy moments too.
Oh, I guess it happens from time to time.
So, Kale, don't you think that Tainari's a little too strict with you? He won't let you touch anything without his permission.
Nah, gimana? Apa kamu?
Paimon knocks stuff over all the time flying around the Traveler, but she's never said anything. Everyone has their clumsy moments.
Bodoh Paimon.
No, you've got the wrong idea about Master. Sure, he may seem a bit harsh at first, but with some time, you'll see that he's actually very kind-hearted. I've heard the veteran rangers say that Master is from some ancient and mysterious race that is known for their cunning wit and reclusive nature.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, you've heard of the Academia, right? Well, there's a group called, something? Well, anyway, because Master does a lot of research on plants, sages from the Academia have written him many times, inviting him to take up an official position there. But Master declines their offers every time, saying, Sumeru City is too noisy. It'd be bad for my ears.
Kalian terbiasa itu bisa rusak.
Seems you already know him well. Anyway, I'm sure the sages were not happy about his responses. Master could obviously have a bright future in the Academia, but he insists on sticking to the path of a forest watcher. Every day he helps the locals of the forest and passes on his extensive knowledge to trainees like me. In fact, Master's the one who taught me how to make pita pockets.
Really? Paimon would have never guessed that. Oh, speaking of Tainari, he was the one who took care of you after finding you passed out yesterday. He even carried you all the way here. Paimon's still kinda upset, though. He kept scolding Paimon the entire way here.
Kamu tuh bener sih kenapa?
Oh no, I'm sorry. Master might have been overreacting a little. But it's mostly because Paimon wouldn't stop yelling, Why, oh why? Is she going to die? It probably started to get under Master's skin after a while.
Hey! Don't laugh! Paimon was genuinely concerned about you.
Don't touch me!
Wait.
Oh, sorry, Kale. Paimon didn't mean to scare you.
No, I just...
Kale, are you okay? What's the matter?
Oh, kayaknya sih perkiraan gua sih ada kayak apa sih namanya, sisa-sisa dari si terus dari bangsa emang.
No, I'm... I'm fine. I'm sorry. I must have startled you both reacting like that. Oh, well, it's getting late now. Let's hurry back to Gandharville. I think...
Huh? What was up with Kale just now? And why is she in such a hurry all of a sudden? Look, she's practically running back. Paimon can't even see her now.
Wait, look. Damn.
The rainforest climate is far more pleasant than that of the desert.
It's good space, I...
Ah, traveler. You've returned.
Yep, we're back. Have you seen Kale by any chance?
Oh, Kale? Yes. I saw her go into her room just a moment ago.
Oh, okay. Guess we'll just have to wait and talk to her tomorrow then.
That of the desert.
Jam 8 pagi, oke. Dulu ininya achievement. Jam 8 pagi. Oke. Udah batuk.
Paimon was thinking all night about what happened with Kale, and still can't figure out what the problem might be. Maybe she's in a better mood now. Let's go
That's
check on her.
sick.
Ah, it's you two. I was just about to go look for you.
Huh? Tighnari? What are you doing here? Where's Kale?
I came to check on Kale's condition. To put it simply, she's not well.
Eh? Kok
You
tiba-tiba?
mean she's sick? How could she be... Oh, wait a minute. Could it be because of what Paimon did yesterday?
No need to worry. Something as small as you could never harm her. This sickness is something that Kale has been dealing with for some time.
So udah.
Kale has been more excited than usual since you two arrived. A little too much so, to be honest. She hasn't remembered to take care of herself. I suppose it's understandable, though. She hasn't been around anyone she considered a friend for some time now. It must have been refreshing for her to have you two here.
So, Tighnari, what's really wrong with Kale?
Ini kan kita tahu sih.
Let's take this conversation elsewhere. Kale just fell asleep after taking her medicine. She needs some peace and quiet.
That's right. Di mana? Oh.
All right, let's continue our conversation here, shall we?
Okay.
To be honest, I hadn't realized that you're that honorary knight from Mondstadt until Kale told me just now. I've also heard all about your deeds in Liyue and Inazuma.
That's too much, I guess.
So, just to clarify, What I'm about to tell you about Kale is not because of who you are or your past feats. Instead, I am going to tell you, well, because Kale asked me to. And honestly speaking, I was against Kale revealing her past to you.
Lah?
But she insisted, saying you two treated her with sincerity and as a friend. So now she wishes to reciprocate the gesture.
So, Tainari, what exactly is wrong with Kale? You said this is something she's been dealing with for some time. Just how serious is it?
Right. Ever since she was a child, she's been afflicted with a disease called Elazar.
Elazar? What's that?
Elazar?
Yes, it's a disease unique to the lands of Sumeru. It is characterized by dark and hardened scales that form on the body. At first, the afflicted may only feel mild numbness on the affected area of the skin. However, as the disease progresses, one may begin feeling fatigued and even experience peripheral paresthesia. In its final stages, the disease strips a person of the ability to control their own body, and they effectively become completely immobile.
Gua kira ini gara-gara si dokternya bangsat. Ternyata bukan deh. Oke.
That sounds terrifying. Wait, hold on. So when Kale seemed to be acting a little clumsy earlier, it was because...
Correct. That would be the effects of Elazar, which is precisely why I do not want her carrying or holding anything, lest she ends up hurting herself. With appropriate treatment, the disease can be effectively controlled before it progresses to a more serious stage. However, there is unfortunately still no true cure for Elazar. Nevertheless, Kale's mother still hoped that there was something out there. She handed Kale over to an organization known as the Fatui after one of their members lied and said they had a cure.
I know it.
What? The Fatui?
Ah, it appears you are already familiar with them. That'll save me some explanation. Anyway, the person who eventually rescued Kale and brought her to me for care said that she had been given to a harbinger known as the Doctor.
Lumen gets angry right now.
I have no idea how this Doctor managed to do it, but her case of Elazar was completely stable for all the years that Kale was with them. However, Kale's days with the Fatui were anything but pleasant.
Like a kick ass.
Kale is a resilient individual and always tries to appear cheerful, but her experience with the Fatui has left deep scars. Even now, she can still feel deathly afraid of someone touching her.
I gotta slam them up.
Oh, Paimon had no idea Kale's been through so much suffering.
Oh, by the way, Paimon, Kale wanted me to tell you that she's sorry for scaring you yesterday. She also wanted both of you to know that she's sorry for hiding her illness.
She doesn't need to apologize. None of this is her fault at all.
Well said. I hope you'll get a chance to tell her that in person the next time you see her. Kale once thought that it would be impossible for her to have any real friendships. I trust that you two will never let my trainee experience such emotional pain again.
Okay.
Don't worry, Tainari. We'll take good care of her.
Well, it's not too serious at this point. She overexerted herself the last couple of days, which is what led to her breakdown this time. As long as she has taken her medicine and gets plenty of rest, she should get better.
Kayaknya mau gue lagi masak. Ya, tak seru gue makan lagi deh. Gue udah makan ayam tadi.
Though, I must admit that Kale's condition was much more stable when she first arrived here in Gandharvaville. She was interested in the work of the forest rangers the moment she saw us. I could see that she was serious about learning, so I felt compelled to ask her to join us. Her stamina has gotten much worse recently. Though a moderate amount of physical exercise is always necessary, I'm afraid the long-distance patrols are a little too much for her now. All right. Now that I've told you about Kale's past, I think I'll head into the rainforest to find some ingredients needed for her medicine. I'll see you...
Yeah, we'd like to do something to help Kale too.
All right, but I must warn you two. The rainforest is a dangerous place, especially for someone who's still recovering like the traveler. You must follow closely and listen to every instruction.
Don't worry. Emang selama apa sih gue udah ngelawan Arkon Electro si Raiden Ai.
No problemo.
Let's go then. We'll be looking for a plant known as lunar lotus. It's often used to help those afflicted with Elazar recover their energy.
Now what the fuck was that? Let me search that. Ah, it's a flower.
Hey, Tainari? Where exactly are we going to find this plant?
Lunar lotus can be found all over the rainforest, but it often grows right here around Gandharvaville.
Given the name, it sounds like we should be looking for it in the water.
You are correct. Lunar lotus grows in the water. When fully matured, they look like giant blue flowers floating on the water's surface. Quite an attractive species, if you ask me.
Really?
The large petals are actually the plant's leaves and sepals, which surround a very small flower.
What was that?
You should note that many of the plants found in Sumeru have names that are contrary to their species. Take the Kalpalata, for example. The plant is not a lotus at all, but rather a vine. And then there's the Sumeru rose, which is not a rose, completely contrary to its name.
Oh, okay then. New to Tainari. Never bring up the topic of flowers with Tainari.
Wow. That's fun. Damn. The battle music though. Then fight me, yeah? Come here.
Solidify!
Die. Itu bukannya yang ada di jam? Ini ya? Kesam ya? Atau beda? Salah.
There should be lunar lotuses growing somewhere in this area. Let's split up and begin searching. If you could manage to gather 4 of them, that would be sufficient. We'll rendezvous here once you've gathered the needed amount.
Okay. It's flying, huh? Wait, is it a ball?
We've gathered enough lunar lotuses. Let's head back to meet Tainari.
Not enough. There we go.
Hey Tainari, we found the lotuses you requested.
Let me take a look. Good, very good. These are all excellent quality. I'm quite glad you two came along. Your exploration experience helped save me a lot of time here. It seems we even have enough time to stock up on some other things I need.
Hey, Tainari!
Oh, Tainari, someone's calling your name. They're dressed like a forest ranger.
Ah yes, that's Amir and the others. But didn't they just set off not too long ago? What are they doing back so early? Let's go find out what's going on.
Okay. That's strange. For some reason.
Tainari, thank goodness we found you here. We were just about to head back and find you at Gandharvaville.
What's going on?
We just discovered a withering zone.
Withering zone?
The withering is back? But the patrol route you were on should have been already cleared just a week ago. It reappeared so quickly. Can you tell me the exact location?
It's up ahead, deep in the river valley. It's appeared in a spot that blocks nearly the entire narrow part of the valley area, so we decided to come find you as quickly as possible.
And the radius of the contamination?
Sorry, I couldn't get it clear enough for you to tell.
No one in our patrol team had a vision, and it appeared to still be spreading. So we didn't risk getting any closer.
Okay, I understand. You made the right decision. I'll go deal with it right away. In the meantime, please guide these two back to Gandharvaville.
Wait, Tainari, why don't you let us help you?
You two have only just arrived in Sumeru. You're still unfamiliar with many things in these lands. There's a unique type of anomaly that occurs in the Sumeru rainforest. It's called the withering. The affected areas not only cause nearby vegetation to wither, but it's also lethal to wildlife and even people. If you don't carry a vision, then you should think twice before approaching such places.
Yes, Amir is absolutely right. I wasn't kidding when I said the rainforest is a dangerous place. As Amir said, only someone with a vision, that is, the power to manipulate elements, will be able to resist the withering's corrosive effects for a time.
That's right. If any of the forest rangers without a vision come across a withering zone, we first make a record of the location and then have a ranger with the proper abilities deal with it, like Tainari here. Only someone with a vision can venture within a withering zone and find a way to deal with it. But you don't seem to carry a vision.
Don't worry, she may not have a vision, but she's a real pro at using the power of the elements.
It seems the rumors about you are true. In that case, all right, you two may accompany me. We typically only teach visitors how to identify the withering as they're about to leave Gandharvaville. We'll make an exception today and show you what it looks.
That way. Good for Reza.
Stop. Don't move any further. Look there in the distance.
Huh? Where? Oh, look! Those plants have withered! That whole area is kinda gloomy. Even the air looks like it's filled with ash. Oh, Paimon doesn't like the look of this.
That is the withering. All right, traveler. We're going to have to enter that withering zone. Once inside, we'll need to look for what we call tumors of the withering. If we eliminate those, then the area will be saved. Thank you, but I must warn you, don't push yourself. This is your first time handling this sort of thing, after all. Even with elemental powers, once you step inside the withering zone, you may experience extreme discomfort. If at any point it becomes too much, return outside of the zone and take a breather. It could become a matter of life and death.
Iya. Sendiri.
You ready then?
Terbaca serius.
Let's go.
What I was gonna say.
First, we must locate any branches sustaining the withering zone.
Okay. Damn it, bro.
Gather.
Wait, how? Terus repot.
Stabilize. Teamwork is dreamwork.
God damn it. Oh, wait.
Great work. Now that all the branches have been cleared, we
Ow.
need to take care of the tomb. I will have order.
Rain cutter, no, my sword.
Now, destroy the tumors of the withering. Yes, thanks to you two. We were able to quickly restore this area back to normal.
Tainari? You make it sound like we did well, but why does Paimon have the feeling you're worried about something?
It's that obvious, huh? Alright, it's like this. Recently, the rate at which the withering zone appears has been increasing. Even though we were able to quickly clear that withering zone, it won't be long before another one appears. If that simply meant more work for me, then that wouldn't be an issue. But it's far more severe than that. The withering is leaving lasting effects on the rainforest itself. For instance, even though we cleared out the withering zone, many of the plants that were affected will not recover. This presents a crisis for the ecosystem itself. Many plants in the rainforest are already in decline, directly impacting the wildlife that depends on those plants. And most disturbingly, as the appearances of withering zones have started to increase, Kale's case of Elazar has also become more serious.
Huh?
Respect.
Well, why's that?
I'm still not sure of the exact reason. However, I've received word from acquaintances at the academia that similar cases are being reported for patients with other conditions. No, none that we know of. The withering has been recorded in Sumeru for millennia. It's said that it originates from the depths of the world. By the way, have you heard of Irminsul before?
Irminsul?
Irminsul is a tree located deep beneath the surface. Although it isn't like any tree we know in a biological sense, you can basically think of it as a large tree that grows downwards rather than upwards. I'm sure you've heard of ley lines, right? They're like the roots of Irminsul, spreading and extending from a massive cavern deep underground all the way up to the surface.
Okay.
Ley lines continually absorb the memories of this world, which are then funneled into Irminsul, allowing it to collect knowledge and wisdom from ancient times to present day. The Dendro Archon is known as the God of Wisdom because her consciousness is directly connected to it. It is also said that the Dendro Archon's power is a manifestation of Irminsul. And as for the Withering, its emergence is related to a disease that's affecting it. That's right. My ancestors learned of this from Greater Lord Rukadevata's familiars a long time ago. But even those mysterious creatures did not know of a cure for Irminsul. I'm afraid we Rangers will be battling the Withering Zones here for a long time until a cure is found. Alright, that's enough on this topic for the time being. Now that we've taken care of things here, it's time for us to head back to Gandharvaville.
Alright, so how do we get back? Tanya berasa banget. Selamat.
Oh, Tainari, you all made it back. How did it go?
The Withering Zone you reported has been taken care of. No need to worry. Huh. Wait, is that... Oh no, Hypatia!
Oh?
Huh? What's wrong, Tainari?
This Duskbird is Hypatia's designated courier for urgent news. You do remember her, don't you? She's the scholar you and Paimon were following when you first arrived in Sumeru.
Oh, her? How could we forget? So did something happen?
Let me see what's written in the letter first.
So what's it say? And what's with that weird expression on your face? Huh? All Paimon sees are 3 squiggly lines.
Yes, allow me to explain. After we brought you from Hypatia's cave to Gandharvaville, Hypatia resumed her meditation. She must have just finished. It's been nearly 3 days since she's had anything to eat, and it appears she's forgotten to prepare some rations. This letter is her asking us for help. We need to go.
What? You mean she's been sitting there for 3 days? Hey, wait, how did you know all that from just a few lines on the paper?
Well, obviously because this has happened before. Last time she drew 5 lines, and by the time we found her... well, I prefer not to remember that. Needless to say, Hypatia's been through worse, but we should still get to her as quickly as possible. I've got some emergency rations set aside for times like these. Paimon, Traveler, could you two bring these to her?
Wait, you want us to bring her the rations? But will the Traveler be okay if her cave is still filled with that funny incense?
Let's find out. Here, Traveler, take a smell and see. So, how do you feel?
Huh? Really? You're not feeling even a little drowsy? Wait, how'd you know that she'd be okay this time, Tainari?
Back when we were clearing the Withering Zone, I observed that she could adeptly manipulate the Dendro element. I knew then that she would be fine. And if I may ask, when I was telling you two about Irminsul's ley lines, was what I described similar at all to what you saw while you were unconscious? That's correct. Those weren't hallucinations at all. Though I don't intend to apologize for deceiving you. Because what you saw is of significant importance, not just for the nation of Sumeru, but the entire world of Tibet. My forefathers were shown much favor by Greater Lord Rukadevata. We took an oath to protect this nation together with her.
Oh my
Now
god,
that
that's
that duty has
so
fallen to me, it was part of my responsibilities to ascertain whether you could be entrusted with the fate of Sumeru. Now, after seeing you in action with my own eyes, you have earned my confidence, and I no longer feel the need to hide any secrets from you. When you passed out, your consciousness had connected directly with Irminsul. What you witnessed were actually real memories contained within Irminsul itself. I could try to tell you more, but it would be better if you went to ask Hypatia instead. Her focus on meditation and use of Spirit Borneal are aimed at establishing a connection with Irminsul, just as you did.
That sounds nice and all, but will she really help us? Seriously, she completely ignored us the last time we tried talking to her.
That was because when you ran into her, she was in a special phase of her training. During that time, she must avoid communicating with others. Please, wait here for a moment.
terus apa? Berani tunggu lah.
Here, take these. It's a meal I packed for Hypatia, as well as some other ingredients. I'm sure it'll come in handy. Also, here's a letter that I would like you to give to her. Just show it to her and she'll answer any questions you may have. No. I should be the one thanking you. You've both been a great help these last few days.
Asia should still be in the cave.
Bentar aku udahan deh.
Let's go inside and see how she's doing.
That's a long trip. Nice. Huh? What is it? Don't tell. Probably. Bodoh kata catat. Alhamdulillah.
Asia should still be in the cave. Let's go inside and see how she's doing.
Kosong.
Hello? Hypatia? Hey! Maybe she went out to look for some food. Let's try looking around the area.
Hai. Hey. Suaranya lucu juga. Loh. Kaget juga dia. Ya kali battle jangan lah. Oh,
There you are! Hypatia, are you alright?
So hungry. Eat.
There's no way we can get her to eat in her current condition. Huh? Wait, why does it look super foggy outside all of a sudden?
maksud? Wow.
Huh? How things out here end up looking like this? What happened? And where are we? Really? Oh.
What the hell? But is it a domain?
Wow, this place is huge! I knew there's something off about that cave. Let's think of a way to get over there.
Hop. Really, dude? Wow. Hah? Kok? Bentar, ini Inazuma kan? Loh, aku jadi Inazuma.
Huh? What happened just now? Why did everything around us suddenly change?
Wow. Cas. Woi. What the hell? Oh, cas. Betul kan?
Let's light it up! Witness the power of Gugwa. Rain outlines your fate. Know my sword.
Ow. Oh, come on. What the fuck? Terus itu gimana? Whatever.
Quake!
Oh,
Solidify!
Rain outlines your fate.
Order guide you.
Let me read you a verse.
danke ngawur.
Fire pants on fire!
Thanks. Oh. Wait, I'm confused. What do you mean? Oh. I see. Ada lagi. Mendo. Masih Inazuma, what the hell?
What in Tibet is going on here? This place is getting weirder by the minute. Hey, what's the matter? You don't look so good.
It's a good place, but kind of scary. Oh. Huh? What the fuck is? It's all just a picture. Gue pusing. Hah? Woi.
Well. Looks like we meet again, traveler.
Harold, what are you planning to do in this strange place?
Strange place. Plotting.
Oh, gue sini kita anjing.
Stand back!
I will have order.
No, my sword! Rain cutter! Why do they never miss? Let's light it up!
Wait.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Solidify.
Loh,
Huh? Why can't we beat this guy? Oh, Paimon doesn't get it! We faced others like him before! What's wrong this time?
Traveler, though you may have managed to avert countless
Wah.
curses before, your good fortune was bound to end sooner or later. It's time you realize how weak and powerless you really are. Your brother. Oh, pitiful traveler. Are you really so ignorant? Or are you just living in complete denial? His Highness has long since forsaken you. Your meager existence in his eyes is that of an annoying bug, only to be stepped upon. The bonds of love and family which drive you to find your sibling are utterly gone. Your journey is meaningless. But don't you fret now. Today will be your last. Now die!
anjing. Kok masih dikalahin itu ya tadi? Lama. Tawa, Cok. There you go. Dah balik.
What do we do? Wait, oh, there she is! Quick, let's see how she's doing.
Deja vu.
Well, the good news is that she's still conscious. Hey, why'd you drop her food on the floor like that? Are you okay? That's really not like you. Anyways, we can talk about this later. We better make sure she's alright first. Whoa, wait a sec. Look at all this fruit lying around her.
That's so
We can put that
big.
to good use.
Who's there? Tainari, is that you? Huh?
It's okay. You can relax, Hypatia. Tainari sent us here to bring you some food and water. Here, we have a letter that he asked us to give you.
And loading lagi.
I see. So, you're friends of Tainari. I apologize for all the trouble I've caused you. I'm grateful that you came so quickly to save me. You even brought all this fruit.
Well, actually,
I mean,
we
that's just so
didn't bring
big.
the fruit. It was already here when we arrived. We were kind of wondering about that, actually. When we found you here, there was all this fruit lying around and even some juice dripping from your lips. How did you end up like this anyway?
Oh, understand now. All the fruit was likely from my, neighbor. Must have come by and saw me like this.
Your neighbor? You mean there's someone else living nearby?
Oh? So you're able to see them too?
Wait, hold on a second, Traveler. You say that before we arrived, you saw some mysterious creature and suddenly had a strange dream? Isn't that a little too crazy to believe?
And here we go again. Real shit.
No, I actually do believe what the traveler is saying. I myself had a similar experience once before and ended up scaring my timid little neighbor here. You needn't worry. They mean you no harm. They only dragged you into the dream because they hoped to buy themselves a little time in order to scurry away.
So, Hypatia, just what kind of creature is your neighbor exactly?
I'm not sure what it's called, to be honest. But I do know that they have some sort of deeper connection with the Dendro Archon.
Okay.
I know this because the first time I saw them was also the exact day my consciousness was able to form a connection with Ermin's soul. Even after I opened my eyes and stopped meditating, my heart was still pounding, and my mind was racing with all the knowledge that I had touched. And at that very moment, I suddenly noticed a small figure at the opening of the cave. In my curiosity, I began to walk over to the creature. They must have already been used to me living in the cave, because they didn't seem to mind me approach. It wasn't until I crouched down next to them that they suddenly realized that I could see them.
Oh, and then?
And then I had a dream. By the time I came to, they were nowhere to be seen. I was convinced they'd never show up again. But sure enough, I saw them nearby a few days later. I feel like they aren't as afraid of me as the first time I approached them. But I never would have expected them to save me. Yes, no doubt about that. By the way, Tainari mentioned in his letter that you had questions for me regarding Ermin's soul. Sorry about that. Sounds like just drinking juice still isn't quite enough for my stomach.
Well, if somebody hadn't dropped the food earlier... Anyway, looks like we'll need to prepare something ourselves. Besides, Paimon's getting hungry too. Let's eat first and talk about Ermin's soul later. Alright, we're out, Traveler. Today's menu will feature sweet madame and a radish veggies.
Sounds good. I've never tried any dishes from other nations before. I certainly look forward to it. It's been so long since I've had a decent meal, too.
What? Where? Wait. Where? Outside? Okay.
Let's light it up!
All done! Let's use the empty box that Tainari gave us since we already washed it. Oh, it smells amazing! And the box is a nice touch too! Let's go serve this up!
Alright.
Are you already finished cooking? Smells delectable. I'm truly thankful whenever I can enjoy a proper meal like this. Cooking really isn't my forte. Even though everything you mentioned was in Tainari's letter, it's still hard to believe you were able to connect with Ermin's. It took me nearly 3 years before I could do so. And everyone at the academia even lauded me as a genius. You should know that some researchers spent their entire lives without ever successfully connecting with Ermin's soul as you have.
So why does this incense allow people to connect to Irminsul?
The ingredients used to make spirit-born ale primarily consist of plants created by Greater Lord Rukadevata. These special ingredients are conducive to heightening our senses to the Dendro Archon's power. Since the root of the Dendro Archon's power lies within Irminsul, we can occasionally tap into her powers to peer into the depths of the earth.
Sorry kalau gua banyak diam,
Naturally,
gua nyimak
anyone
banget
who
nih
can
cerita
establish a
mereka.
connection with Irminsul in their first ever attempt must be a person of great understanding.
Makes sense. But Paimon's got a question. Why was she sensitive to the smell of those plants for such a long time?
That was primarily due to her body's unique constitution. Stimulated by the incense, she could perceive the Dendro Archon's power and experience the sensory overload, hence the adverse reactions. Taking in any scent similar to the ingredients of spirit-born ale would cause adverse effects. Not to worry though, it appears you've already fully recovered. Technically, your body should still be sensitive to the powers of the Dendro Archon, but unless you're using intentional meditation techniques, the scent of spirit-born ale should no longer trigger such reactions.
Whew. Well, that's a relief.
I must admit, I am quite envious of your abilities. Even if it meant suffering from pounding headaches for the rest of my life, I'd consider it worthwhile so long as I could connect with Irminsul at will.
Whoa, you're really serious about this whole thing, aren't you?
I am a researcher after all.
Okay.
As a member of the Ritaoist Darshan at the Academia, my main area of research is the stars and their connection to the fate of living beings. But there is still so much we don't know, especially regarding the mysteries that lie in the starry skies.
Ntar kayaknya bocor deh. Gue gantiin dulu sih mic-nya. 10 deh. Nah, udah.
Which is why I must turn to the all-knowing Irminsul for answers.
Kayaknya gue gedein dikit. Okay. Sounds good.
If only my perception wasn't so limited. Unfortunately, I cannot guarantee that my every attempt to attune with Irminsul will be successful, or that doing so will leave my consciousness intact. I am currently in the stage of training known as Satyavada life. Many researchers in Sumeru have lost their minds while seeking to attune with Irminsul during this stage. Sages have said that Irminsul contains divine knowledge, and touching such knowledge without the proper preparations and abilities will only lead to one's mind caving in on itself. That's why we meditate alone. We need to ensure that our minds will be calm while minimizing the possibility of involving anyone else.
Whoa, so knowledge from Irminsul can be super dangerous. Aren't you afraid of the risks, Hypatia?
Of course I do. Especially during nights that are pitch black with no moonlight, and dead silent without even the sound of insects. However, I've been feeling better as of late. I don't get as scared anymore knowing that I have a little neighbor living nearby. I believe that being able to see them is a sort of blessing from the Dendro Archon. But what's strangest of all is that they're clearly an envoy of the god of wisdom herself, and they have the curious power to make people dream.
What's so strange about that? It doesn't sound so out of place for a divine being, does it?
Well, it's strange because nearly nobody in Sumeru can ever dream.
Wait. Berarti berarti mereka tidur, misalnya tidur langsung bangun, nggak ada scene tambahan gitu kayak bermimpi ketemu cewek yang never mind.
Huh? Is that true?
Yes, well, to an extent. Only children can dream in Sumeru. Adults, however, never do.
Oh,
The sages say that wisdom implies rationality, but that which occurs in dreams is often neither rational nor logical.
Anak kecil sering mimpi tapi orang dewasa nggak pernah.
Yes, if one struggles with anxieties, those emotions could influence their dreams. The fact that the people of Sumeru do not have dreams is seen as a blessing by the sages. They believe that Greater Lord Rukadevata, the god of wisdom, is keeping us away from the foolish delusions you encounter in your sleep. I was born into a family of scholars in Sumeru City. Ever since I was a child, my parents would always tell me that I'll know I've grown up once I stop dreaming. I studied hard, enrolled as a student in the academia, and went on to become a researcher. Sure enough, I never dreamed again.
Sad. Ya, kehidupan kita juga sih kayak gitu. Udah dewasa mimpi jadi jarang banget. Malah sampai yang nggak ada gitu.
But then, on the day I scared the little Aranara, I suddenly saw a dream again. It was incredible. Though I don't exactly remember what I saw, I clearly recall the feeling. I suddenly felt like I was a child again. Back then, I was foolish and ignorant as any youth would be, but I was free of fear. Maybe dreaming isn't as bad as we've made it out to be.
Malah bikin kita kepikiran mulu.
Just be sure not to speak of this if you travel to Sumeru City. They'll look at you as if you've lost your mind.
So, do you have any thoughts about the things she saw when she connected with Irminsul?
Sorry, I'm afraid I don't have any answers as of now. All I can say is that what you saw is a memory contained within Irminsul itself. World forget me. What could that possibly mean? If only I could ascend past Satyavada life and begin Paripurna life, I might have some more answers for you. If you two are ever in the area again, please be sure to come and see me. There's no need to be thanking me. You two are my saviors. Besides, I'm already looking forward to tasting some more of your cooking.
Elah, bayar.
Now that we know Hypatia is alright and had the chance to ask her some questions, Paimon thinks it's about time to head back to Gandharvaville.
Capek gue, capek nyimak, capek otak. Enak deh, suasana di jalan-jalan gitu. That's a brush beach. Untuk presiden kali ini sampai sini aja. Mungkin ke depan juga bakal main kayak lagi. Sabtu ya. Sabtu gua main kayak lagi. Minggunya gua main CODM atau game rhythm deh. Yes, biar kalian enak. Oh, kita untuk video.
No one's joined me on an adventure in ages. Come on, let's go.
Kita untuk pas kali ini. Nama gue Reza. Have you done fun? Sayonara.
Benny's adventure team, assemble!
Bagian yellow.